When you work for someone else, you make someone else rich with your hard work. Because you are selling your time, and time is limited. We all have limited time. I have 24 hours, you have 24 hours, I can work 12 hours, you can work 12 hours, 15 hours, that's it. And there should not be any limit to income. Should not be any limit to income. Even if you are doing a job, there's a limit to income. But as an entrepreneur, there's no limit to income. That's what I have learned. And today, we're going to cover business etiquettes, personal branding, and reputation management. So, we're going to talk about business etiquettes. So, why is business etiquettes important? Because you do not get a second chance to make first impression. Never in life. And it takes only 7 seconds. How many seconds? 7. 7 seconds. People decide in that first 7 seconds whether they want to meet you, have any kind of friendship with you, or do business with you, or hire you. Only 7 seconds. Ask any image consultant. You get only 7 seconds to make that first impression. So etiquettes consist of everything: your body language, how you dress, your visiting card, and then after that 7 seconds, when people search you online, on internet, on Google, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, how you brand yourself, what's your image, what's your reputation online and offline. So etiquette's definition is defined as the formal manners and rules that are followed in social and professional settings. It's also defined as a set of manners that are needed to practice in profession. Sometimes they are vaguely termed customs or traditions. And it's not only about, a lot of people make a mistake that business etiquettes are only table manners or eating manners and how to eat salad and desserts and everything. No, it goes much beyond that. It covers your email etiquettes, it covers you how to treat your visitors, how you treat your customers, and it covers your social media etiquettes too. How you comment, how you respond, how you post on your pages. So we're going to cover a lot of that today. So every person following the trade or profession is expected to follow these manners, and violating these manners can be a big loss to business, or maybe getting rejected for a job, not getting funded for your startup. So by learning and following the rules of business protocol, you can shore up your professional relationships and networking skills, and potentially close more deals with a wider variety of clients and customers. And retaining customers, how to reply customers. Sometimes customers are agitated, sometimes they give you big orders. For client relations, for having a good decorum at office, and it's almost the same. Corporate culture, how you behave when you have a job at your office, or how you behave when you have a business, how your staff behaves, how your communication, telephone, the first person who picks up the telephone, your operator, your receptionist, the person who is serving the water and coffee to the guests. It's all part of etiquettes, and create impressions on your clients, on your visitors, on your friends, on your network, on your investors, and the people who are going to hire you when you are appearing for a job interview. So you're going to use this every part of your life. Companies with great business etiquettes are less prone to lawsuits and adverse publicity. Even how you respond on your reviews, on that's we're going to cover in the reputation management, but that's also part of etiquettes. Zomato reviews and all those negative reviews, how you respond. When you travel abroad, in Japan, we have learned in those countries, when you offer your business card, they offer business card like this. We never learned this in India. We used to give business card like this. And it's very important when you go to a lot of networking events. Normally you need to write down that sometimes the cards are not clear what person does. So you need to make a note that what person does and where you met. Person like me, I meet around 300 to 500 people every month. So I need to make notes that where I met this person, what he does, or something interesting about the person to remember. So in Japan, you need to take permission that is it okay if I write on your card? Otherwise they feel very offended and insulted. In India, if someone asks you for tea, you can say no. But in Japan, they'll feel insulted if you say no. When someone is approaching you, like I'm sitting here, one volunteer, come here, you come. So say hello.
Hello.
As a respect, I stand up and meet. Now how does it feel when you say hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? No handshake, no respect. When someone is approaching you, stand up, have a smile, and shake hand. Got it? How do you remember names? Do you like no? Yes or yes? Yes. Show some energy, yaar. Kya? Yes or yes? Yes. Yes, thank you, I love that. So how do you remember names? Let me show you. Aap aa jao. Come here. So say hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Suresh Sharmani. What's your name?
Punyaja Swaroop. Punyaja Swaroop.
Punyaja Swaroop. Very nice meeting you.
Same here.
And hope to see you again, Punyaja.
Yeah.
See, I've repeated 2-3 times. Lot of people, the moment the person turn around, they forget the name. And when we are saying, okay, bye Punyaja, bye Punyaja. So you repeat 2-3 times name, then you remember the name. So when you meet and repeat names again and again, 2-3 times, 4 times, and associate the face, that Punyaja's face is like my sister or younger sister, you attach the name to some image because mind understands the language of images, so you remember better. And it's a big impression when you meet me after 1 year and I say, hi Punyaja, how are you? How would you feel?
Good.
That I remember her names. So remembering names will build a lot of great relationships. Alright, thank you. Give her a big round of applause, please. थैंक यू नोट एक पहले होते थे, हम लोग आर्चीज में जाते थे, बड़े अच्छे सुंदर थैंक यू नोट मिलते थे. We used to post it. अभी हमने किसी आईपीआर लॉयर को काम दिया अपनी कंपनी का, सेंट ए हैंड रिटन थैंक यू नोट. वी फेल्ट वेरी गुड. So email to personalize ho, but if you can do that in today's time, send a personalized thank you note by courier or cost 20 rupees nowadays, will create a big impression. And when you meet people, network, follow 24/7/30 rule. What rule? 24/7/30. So what's that rule? Is that whenever I go to networks, a lot of people, we exchange cards. I end up getting around 15 to 20 cards. So first thing, in 24 hours what I do as a habit, I've got 14,000 plus numbers in my mobile phone. I immediately scan that card and save it in my phone book. And within next 7 days, I sent a personalized message to the person that was very nice meeting you, and I was very impressed with what you are doing, because when you meet someone, have an interesting conversation, listen. Because art of listening takes years to learn. We all want to talk. यार इसकी बात खत्म हो, मैं बोलूं. Huh? So we all want to speak. So listening is a great practice, and it helps you a lot going forward in building relationship. एक बंदा मेरे पास आया ऑफिस में, 2 घंटा बोल के गया, मुझे बोलने का मौका ही नहीं दिया, और जाते वक्त बोला सर आपसे बात करके बहुत मजा आया. मैं तो बात ही नहीं करी, मजा उसी को ही आया. So always listen, have some engaging conversation. What's interesting about your work? What do you like about your work? Once you go a little deep into conversation, then you may ask, but be very careful when you ask this question, what are the challenges you are facing in your work? So I scan the card and next 7 days I send a WhatsApp message. Now I don't send email. I ask the person, are you on WhatsApp? I'm good at communicating, because WhatsApp has become very fast communication tool. Email, sometimes a lot of people, like my email account is checked by my secretary. But WhatsApp is checked by me, so far. Going forward, I don't know. I will have to give my phone to my secretary too. So I sent a WhatsApp message, sir, it was very good meeting you yesterday and I am very impressed with what you are doing. And I would like to meet you over coffee if I see some synergies. So next 30 days, I fix up a coffee meeting with the person and try to help the person. I don't try to sell. Because trying to sell in the first meeting is like asking a girl to marry in the very first time you meet her. So I try to help the person, try to connect him, or take a nice book for the person so that the relationship is, and if I am able to find something good for the person, a good connect from my network, that cements the relationship for life. If you go to my LinkedIn account, there's a testimonial from a person in Dubai who called me one Sunday. He sent me a message, can I call you on Sunday? I need some advice. He's from Coorg. Coorg is a place where the coffee plantation happens. So he said, I'm here in Dubai. I'm a techie from Bangalore and I came here for Expo 2020. कि बहुत काम निकलेगा. I started a recruitment company for techies in Dubai. मुझे काम नहीं मिल रहा, मैं क्या करूं, फंस गया हूं अभी. So I said, okay, I'll connect you with few influencers here. I knew a person, Dr. Mapara, who's a chairman of a lot of PhD Chamber of Commerce. I connected with him, a lot of other influencers. Without meeting him, he wrote me a nice testimonial on LinkedIn. I haven't met him till today. But if I go to Dubai and send him a message, I'm coming and I'd like to meet you, is he going to meet me? Yes or no? Yes. He's going to meet me. And if I tell him I need this help somewhere, is he going to help me? Yes. That's how you create your social capital. Mark this, write down this word. What's the word? Social capital is like your money in the bank. You save money all the time, and when you need it, there's enough balance to withdraw. Similarly, in your network, you create social capital with lots and lot of people. Zig Ziglar said, if you want something in life, help a lot of other people to get what they want, you will get what you want. So try and touch people's lives. It's a good karma as it is, and help a lot of people wherever you can with your knowledge, with your resources, and with your advice, whatever you can do. Introduce others. I need 2 volunteers. We are talking and discussing something. Now you approach me. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Sir. Lokesh.
Lokesh. I already know you, right? So hi Lokesh, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Meet my friend, what's your name?
Amit.
Amit. Meet my friend Amit.
Hi, Amit. Hi.
And Amit is very good at this, and Lokesh is this. So I have done this. If he comes here and we are talking, you say hello, hello, okay, and then we're talking, and I don't introduce you. How are you going to feel?
Left out.
You are not left out, and you would also say, who is this stranger now? Our conversation will be disturbed, right? So always introduce the person, and both ways say one line about each other. Right? Big round of applause for both of them. Thank you. So using these words, please and thank yous are very important in your vocabulary. Watch your language, written and verbal. It shouldn't be rude, derogatory, offensive is totally unacceptable. In the worst situation, kitna bhi gussa koi dila raha ho, it's very, very difficult to make me angry. 30 years ago, we could walk into any friend's house and, do anything. आ गए हैं, भाभी खाना बनाओ, मम्मी खाना बनाओ, भूख लगी है. Now the times have changed, and especially as business etiquettes, and even in a corporate, same office, don't walk into someone's cabin without announcing, and always knock at the door if you are doing that. And if the person is busy, say, I have something important to talk, please let me know whenever you are free. Just don't go barge into it and sit there. Avoid two big topics always in conversation on social media and everywhere. I don't write about these two things in any of my posts, and I don't mention these two things in discussion, in social settings, in network, at parties or anywhere. Which are those two topics? Politics, number one. Number two? Yeah, all are intelligent. मुझे क्या सिखाने का जरूरत है? Being on time. It's part of first impression. I was told that I have to be here at 10:15. I told my driver to be at 9:15, and we left at 9:40. We were here 9:50, and we were resting, having coffee in the dean's room. So what would have happened that if you all were sitting here and I walk in at 11 o'clock and sorry I am late, I am very busy. That first impression is gone. I'll create the impression that I don't respect you, I don't respect your time, and I must be conducting my business same way. Now I would like you to write down this one big line, big learning of my life. लिख लीजिएगा ये. How you do anything, that's how you do everything in life. How you do anything, that's how you do everything in life. If you don't respect the time, you are not punctual, you will not make your payments on time, you will not fulfill your smallest of commitments in life, and you would not know how you are damaging your brand and your image, slicing away, chipping away one by one with every act of yours. And if you are running late, inform. Normally we already know that if I was supposed to leave at 9:40 from my home, and if I got up late or something came up or some call came, immediately at that time at 8:30 I inform the institute that I am running late 15 minutes, please apologize. Or if I find a lot of traffic or car breaks down or there's a flat tire, I inform, communicate. That shows respect. Always communicate. तो हम लोग जब अपने कस्टमर को 9 बजे का टाइम होता था और लोग फोन करते थे 8:45, I am running late. He said, why are you informing me now? I finished up my breakfast, I finished up everything, I finished up my work, I am now waiting for you, and now you are informing me. So what do I do next 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes you are late? If you had informed me 8 o'clock, I could have picked up some work which I could have finished in that much time. So give enough time if possible. If there is no emergency of flat tire or car breakdown, otherwise inform much in advance if you are running late. Quality of your communication, your quality of life depends on your quality of communication. Tony Robbins. How you communicate is going to determine the quality of your life. And communication is part of etiquette. That will help you build great relationships, have great relationship with your parents, with your spouse, with your friends, with your clients, with your investors, everyone. Don't be a networking event. When you have a career, business or job, so people become vending machine for cards. Everyone, I've seen people like this. They'll carry their card. They are distributing cards, taking cards, and nothing happens, and most they will give the cards to the secretary or somebody, send them the company profile. Spam. Don't do that. I said every card you get, read Find out something interesting about the person, make your notes there, and by the way, have a good card. It's also part of your impression. It's your brand. If you don't get compliment on your business card, spend some money on a good graphic designer. Or if you can do it, there are a lot of apps today to design your card, but do it nice. Got it? So always show genuine interest in the person you meet. Have a good eye contact 60 to 70% of the time. When you're talking, have eye contact. In a corporate environment, don't eat at your desk. अगर आप अपने डेस्क पे खाना खा रहे हैं और बहुत सारे लोग कुछ रात का बचा हुआ खाना भी लाते हैं, ओवरहीटेड, क्या होता है एनवायरनमेंट का ऑफिस के? What happens to the environment? कुछ स्मेल फैलती है. In my office in New York, when we used to order Indian food, पूरे फ्लोर पे एक अजीब सी स्मेल हो जाती थी. जितने अमेरिकन आते थे, आज ये इंडियन फूड है यहाँ पे कहीं. Because we have lot of spices. So go to the break room. Most of the corporates, I went to Google's office, amazing canteen, 10,000 square feet, different chefs. So nowadays, the good break room, don't eat at the desks. Even if you are carrying your own food, go to the break room. As I said, how you do anything, that's how you do everything. Keep your small commitment. If you tell someone I'll call you back, call back. If you say I'll make your payment on Tuesday, make the payment on Tuesday. If I said I'll come here, I have a full day training tomorrow. People have paid a lot of money and I had to prepare a lot of content for that. But I committed, so I'm here. Honor your small commitments which will lead to honoring big commitments. Unprofessional behavior, coming to work under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Big no. Misusing company funds. शादी पे जा रहा हूँ, बिल लगाया टैक्सी का कंपनी को. Don't do that. They find out. Sexual harassment, big thing. Very big thing. Showing a lack of respect to superiors, subordinates and peers. Foul language. Complaining publicly about your organization. Big no. And अक्सर in corporate environment यही सबसे ज़्यादा होता है. ये कंपनी बेकार है यार, सैलरी ठीक दे नहीं रहे, टाइमिंग ठीक है नहीं, एसी चलता नहीं है, पंखे चल नहीं रहे हैं. Gossip. If someone gossip about someone else, तो याद रखिएगा वो आपके बारे में भी यही बातें करने वाला है. ये जिंदगी के लिए एक रूल याद कर लो कि someone comes to you और किसी की बुराई कर रहा है उसके पीछे से, तो वो आपकी भी बुराई जरूर करने वाला है आपके पीछे से. There's a famous quote that if someone you are talking about, it doesn't say nice thing about the person, doesn't bring any credibility to the person, keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about it. Maintain visibility. Some people are very introvert and they behave very lonely in office. ऑफिस में आए, अपना काम किया, केबिन बंद किया, शाम को चले गए, किसी से बात नहीं, no hello, hi, no greetings. I personally developed a habit. Became a part of a network, business network, very big international network. Every week morning and I'll go, people are talking and they are, even if they have back towards me, I'll go tap, hi, good morning, how are you, nice to see you today. It's okay. एंड बहुत सारी रिलेशनशिप्स मैंने खराब होती देखी हैं कि कोई पास से निकल गया, आपको हेलो नहीं किया, आपने कहा ये तो मुझे इग्नोर मार रहा था, एंड नेक्स्ट टाइम यू ऑल्सो डोंट से हेलो। बट बहुत बार ऐसा होता है वो कोई अपने ख्यालों में हो, कोई अपनी परेशानी में हो, निकल गया। सो इट्स ओके इफ यू स्टॉप द पर्सन, यार हेलो, हम भी इधर हैं यार, हेलो करके जाओ, कहाँ जा रहे हो, ओह सॉरी यार आई वाज अपने ख्यालों में था। मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दैट विल हैपन। ड्रेस अप्रोप्रिएटली, be appropriate. If it's a formal environment, be formal. If it's Saturday, you don't come in your shorts or you come on in pajama or tracksuit. You can wear denim or half sleeve shirt, t-shirt, but always keep that you should look smart. Keep that in mind. And read. There are a lot of gyan available on YouTube about image consultant and how to select colors which go well with your profession, with your skin color and a lot of other things. And always corporate culture में बहुत होगा ये बॉस की चमचागिरी, वो नहीं करने का। Do your work, be respectful, and slowly people will respect you for your neutral behavior. Giving compliments. What gets appreciated gets repeated. What's get appreciated? Because when you appreciate some good behavior of your colleagues, of your subordinates, they want to do it more. So these were the outlines of business etiquette. Share with each other what you learned in this section.